So in today's video, I will be discussing how RAR will take over the world and make sense of all the questions that I've been getting. So if you're part of the classic RAR group on lichess, which I think you are, because after I post this video, I'm basically going to force you guys to watch it by bribing you, I will explain what RAR is about and really more specifically what we're going to be doing. So as you guys can notice here, I think you all know classic RAR. As of today, we have over 8,000 members, which is okay. But of course, you know, the goal is 8 billion. So we're not even, that's like 1/1,000th of the way there, right? So obviously we're nowhere close to where we need to be. But anyways, a lot of you guys are asking, you know, what's the point of the group? You know, why are you giving away money for free? You know, why are you so nice? Well, the first thing that obviously I should answer is I'm not nice. And I'm not just doing this to help the world. I'm doing this for my own group, but it's a long-term investment, right? So like in a lot of the times you invest in companies, you know, you're not going to make the money immediately. You're just going to wait for the long term. And that's what I'm doing by investing in you guys to make me famous. So I'm just going to outline my 5-step plan to take over the world and also give some details on what it will look like. And hopefully that clears things up. As I mentioned before, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. Since I'm paying you guys to watch this video, if you leave a comment with your lichess username, I highly advise that you do that and keep your tab open even if you want to go away. Like, you don't have to listen to me if this is really boring, because I understand. I think it's boring too. So, you know, leave a comment and keep the video open, because when I'm deciding how much to pay everybody for watching this video, I'm going to look at the watch time, because we're trying to game the YouTube algorithm. If the average watch time is really low, I'm not going to pay you guys that much. So again, if you don't want to listen to this, keep the tab open. You can mute me, whatever, and just keep it till the end of the video so our average view time is higher. Okay, so with that said, and I will clarify this in the forums, although I don't know why I'm saying this, because this is like me in the future, but whatever. Let's go over our plan. So the first plan, of course, the first step of the plan here is to get this group to be super large. So we're at 8,000 members currently, which honestly is not enough. We obviously need more, but you know, it's somewhere. And as we can see here, even in lichess's groups, I think we're like 23rd or something. Not that I've been obsessively counting, but anyways, we're trying to get to like at least number 2. I mean, lichess is obviously going to use their bureaucracy to make their team bigger, but we should be able to get number 2 eventually, right? I mean, look at all these teams here. You know, we're going to pass them up, and you know, this team is about to be destroyed, but the rest are also doomed. So of course, first we're going to try to get second in lichess and have like 100,000 members. And gradually, though, as we're doing this step, I'm going to be paying money, right? As you see here, I'm just blowing away all my stimulus check money that the government gave me last year on getting this group to be larger. But I hope it's worth it, because I'm going to be using all of these members. Basically, we're going to use the members from one website in order to take over the rest of them. So I've already started doing this with YouTube. This is the first time I've done it. At first it was just on lichess. Now I'm using my lichess following to make myself famous on YouTube, right? So I'll get a couple hundred of you guys to watch the videos. You know, we'll get a few thousand views. We'll game the YouTube algorithm, and then I'll get more subscribers. And you get how the snowball will work, right? Pretty soon I'm going to start using Twitter more actively. I have already created an account, you know, NM Dear Leader. But this is only the beginning. I'm going to continue posting more stuff. And I'll get you guys to post to my Twitter. You know, I'll pay you like, you know, a penny for commenting here. You get the point. And then same with chess.com, right? These groups are not very active yet, but I will try to promote them eventually, and we'll make them bigger. And of course, this isn't it. You know, YouTube is obviously a great one, but you know, we'll take over Twitch. We'll start a following on Facebook. I mean, who knows? Even TikTok. I mean, I've never used it, but we'll figure out, right? I mean, the whole point is to take over all of the websites, starting with classic RAR and lichess. So, okay, as I mentioned, that's step 2 of the plan. You know, step 1 was to just get people in this group. Step 2 is to get a lot of people in a lot of different groups and try to feed them all off each other, right? So I'll use the new fans I gain from YouTube or Twitter to just pour into every single group, right? So soon we'll have more people in all of the different websites. And then that leads to step 3, right? Which is getting more people by gaming the algorithm. So basically, like with this video, I'm making you guys keep the tab open and leave comments so YouTube thinks that people actually like the content. Obviously, we're about quantity and not quality. That's why I emphasize members over loyalty. I just need you guys to go spam the world and just make us known everywhere. We'll game algorithms, we'll post in forums, and everyone will know who we are, and the sense of familiarity will force them to join us, right? It's like, if you guys probably know, if you're, let's say you're part of a normal person, you're part of a friend group, and there's like 10 of you guys, right? And there's just one of you is just this really annoying outsider who's just always there. He's always saying annoying things, and he's just weird. He doesn't care about you guys. You can tell he's selfish. but he doesn't care about you. He's just always there anyways. And even though you guys don't like him, at some point you're adjusted to his annoyingness that you have to accept him, right? Let's say you're having a birthday party. Well, you got to invite that weird guy because he's just always there, always hanging out. Eventually they become part of the group. That's what we're doing, right? So some of you have been able to bribe into enjoying us, but there are some principled people that hate us. And the way we're going to get them to accept us is simply just by being there and being omnipresent, right? I mean, it's like a lot of people might hate government or you might hate school, right? But at some point you have to deal with it, right? You're just in school. You can't actively hate it. It just becomes part of your life. That's what the goal of RAR is here. And by using the YouTube algorithms, it's going to be simple. We'll just keep getting bigger and bigger, and they won't be able to stop us, right? I mean, already my last video got 600 views. That's nothing, of course. But once you get hundreds of thousands, I mean, then the whole world will just know us as a household name. And that leads to step 4, which is pretty similar, exponential growth, right? You guys have seen the charts, just do like x squared, y equals x squared. It just keeps going up forever. And once we get big enough, we'll be able to actually have real power that we can use to force people on our side, not just convince them. And so some of the ideas I've been thinking of is having, RAR taxes. So like if you don't participate in the group, we can't force you yet, but basically you'll have to pay taxes or something, right? Penalties for not joining the group. We'll do this also by getting corporations, right? The opposite and effectively the same thing is getting benefits, right? Like maybe if you're loyal RAR, you can get like a 10% discount wherever you go. Same with countries, maybe lower taxes. Whatever we do, we'll just use the institutions, right? And once you get to that point, you can really get people to join. You don't even need to force them directly. You just have to give them the incentives to join. And, we start off as a group that's giving away money. You can guess what's going to happen in this stage. We're going to be the ones taking money, and I'll be exploiting basically everyone. But it's like a Ponzi scheme. If you joined early, you will be remembered, and you will be getting benefits from this. So it's really smarter for you to join early, okay? It's a lot like a classic pump and dump, but if you join in early, you'll benefit. And I mean, that's really how this is going to go. Once we complete that, we'll basically own the world. And so I wanted to discuss what some of our plans are, because taking over the world, I mean, that's just a plan that can be done at any point. But what will we look like? That's what I have some of these forums here for, because I've been discussing this moment a lot. There's a lot of ways to take over the world. As you can see, dozens of people have done it in dozens of different ways. But once we rule it, there's only one good way to rule it. And let me explain some of this. So I was first talking about, planning how to take over the world. You can view some of this if you want. But I mean, this is pretty much what I've been already mentioning, right? You just get bigger and then eventually you win. When RAR takes over, though, I want to explain this. So obviously the first step is to make me officially declared as the ruler of the world. It already will be obvious, but why not? So pretty obvious. And implement the RAR utopia, right? So we'll have a RAR hierarchy, as you guys know. The ones who join earlier, the ones who I favor. You'll get to govern and spy on those unworthy. And, we haven't worked out all the details, but it's going to be an amazing utopia. And even those at the bottom, they will enjoy the process of trying to work their way up. And even if they don't work their way up, they'll enjoy serving those higher than them, because that's how our society will work. And, there'll be a lot of RAR philosophers and thinkers to continue improving it. And, of course, there'll be RAR money. There'll be taxes on everything, of course, but we'll use RAR money instead of all the useless money that we already have. And look when this forum was posted, there's 2,300 members. So, I mean, again, no one will stop us. We're only getting bigger. As mentioned here, the other end goal here is that currently, we have like what percentage of the world is in our team, but this is our growing room, right? This is how much we can get. It's at least 99.9999, probably, maybe not another 9. But that's that. At first you might think, oh, this is hopeless. We only have 0.0000 something percent. But this is actually a good opportunity. This is what we can win. And if we're already this powerful right now, just imagine how much bigger we'll be in the future. So I don't know if I really explained what my plan was, but it was just to make me leader of the world, and we'll work out the rest of the details later. So with that said, honestly, I need to start promoting this video. This video has been long enough. So I'm just going to end it here. And okay, remember in the comments, okay, if you listened to this video and you kept your tab open, very good job. In fact, I have an idea to test your loyalty. Oh, this is smart. Okay, so yeah, post your comment. And if you post, what's something that's not obvious? If you post, I love Joseph Truelson RAR along with your username, I'll double your Litecoin prize, because that means I know you watched the whole video, okay? So if you're in your comment, you include I love Joseph Truelson RAR along with your lichess username, I'll give you double the Litecoins. And I'm not going to tell anyone else this, because that way I'll know that you actually finished the video. So with that said, this video is not supposed to be a good video at all, as you can tell, but we're going to use this to grow my YouTube channel. So please watch this as many times as you can. Comment with as many lichess accounts. Okay, actually, no, don't do that. Use your parents, create new accounts. Don't create new accounts. Use other people's accounts from them. Just tell all your other friends to do this too, okay? Okay, what if lichess listens to this? I actually have to be careful. No, I do not promote you guys creating extra accounts, okay? I just want you guys to tell all your friends to join in our plan, all right? So with that said, let's end this video and take over the world.